What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to test some PvE action with this new hero. Now, sadly, we don't have two very big things for this hero. The first one being, there's no Giant Killer, so immediately we're doing less damage. There's no Defier, there's no Hunter Focus, there's none of that. And number two is, we don't have our Destiny Transition unlocked, which would literally give, even at the weakest version, like, what do we have right now? +6, so we'd be at 7. That'd be a lot of damage we're missing out on, but we're gonna see how this turns out. So we're gonna go to the PvE boss setup, and we are gonna get rid of you, and we are going to be chucking in this hero just to see what she can do. Now, again, I'm not really expecting all that much, mainly just because she is missing out on a lot of things that you'd probably want for this hero. We'll go pretty much all red here. And honestly, crit damage and probably precision is what we're gonna run. That's too much precision. Wait, too much precision. Let's go with some extra holy damage. Probably gonna work out pretty good here. Yeah, crit chance is a little iffy, not that great, but we'll give it a try. We'll see. We only have 2-star gear as well, and again, I'm not expecting this to go very well for us. It could go well. It probably will not. So let's see how we do in let's take, for example, Broken Spaces. I don't know how far we can actually make it in this, but it should work out decently still. I mean, we're missing Giant Killer, we're missing all those key things here. I guess we just skip through the most of them until 7, because this is gonna be, oh gee. Oh wait, gee, they still won. They still won. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go with the actual lineup here. All right, let's get going. They're all gonna be 1-taps anyway. Let's get to the dangerous waves, like 7 and on. Granted, 7 should still be very simple for us, but let's see what it looks like. Jump into battle with this team. Let's see how her ping damage adds up. Didn't quite get the energy there. Wow, she actually already like almost 1-tap there. That was a surprising amount of damage. Granted, everybody's kind of hitting hard, and it's almost like these game modes, yeah, Queen is actually out damaging, because technically she does have Giant Killer, and yeah, has this Destiny Transition. So this is an interesting setup. Does a full support hero go and do more damage, or does someone like this, who set up for damage over the long battle, have the better chance here? Honestly, Queen is kind of crushing it here. I'll be honest. Queen is kind of crushing it just as is. I don't even think this is going to be a test for the new hero. This is basically a full support lineup at this point, just doing damage with the Queen. Now, a Freya copy still kind of sucks to this day. It's, man, oh my, Queen is carrying us right here. Look at this. And this is why testing gets so difficult nowadays when it comes to Endgame, because you can test some things out with these new heroes, but not everything. Definitely not everything. She doesn't really synergize all that well with Drake either, since she does hit random targets. Oh, that was not great. That was not a good hit. That was not a good hit whatsoever. And you have to remember, she's not a homeowner either, so I guess that's another big part. But I mean, that was a significant amount of damage there. The question is she actually keeping up with Queen? The answer is, I have no clue. She almost did it. Bam, look at that. Almost keeping up with the Queen. Let's just send this team in against these bosses too. I honestly am not expecting this to turn out well. Usually you want to put specific heroes in to try to keep you alive, but see. Honestly, we have so much power now between like our train and everything. I don't think these are even going to be as difficult as they were way back in the beginning. Now, these enemies are going to have a ton of HP though, so this will be a good example to show a full maybe 15-round support versus damage dealer setups, but the support has Destiny Transition and Giant Killer. Honestly, I don't even know how many attempts this is going to take us if we even do get the win here. Because really, I don't even know if she's going to be able to compete with the queen. The queen's just has 2 like 100% additional damage. Like I mean, got giant kill that's double damage, and then you also have destiny transition, which I think she's only at like rank 9, so it's 90% additional damage after all calculations. So I mean, it could add up pretty fast. It could be a lot of damage, but these health bars don't seem like they're moving with this type of setup here. There's just so many pieces missing when it comes to testing in the end game. The early game, it's easier to tell and see like what they can clear and what they can't clear, as long as you have a decent support team built around them. And she does look promising as an earlier hero as well. Like I said, she's been doing pretty well with the hyperspace on her island mock in the early game. However, this late game, yeah, those HP bars just aren't going to be budging. Let's do a skip here. It's a decent amount of damage, but nowhere near enough. She does eventually win out, but you take a look at the damage here. That's only 8%. You want to compare that to a true damage dealer setup? I mean, we'll just take you out. This is going extremely to the other direction, though. I do want to make that clear. 110% bonus damage, plus he has the fire and giant killers, so I wouldn't exactly call this an even bout, but we will give it a shot and see what happens here. Let's check out his crit and crit damage and everything. Yeah. Oh, whoa, his crit chance is really low right here. We have skill damage, armor break. Don't need armor break. Crit chance. There we go. Let's save that. So in comparison, typically I think we clear this with a single hit. But yeah, missing a lot of multipliers, and on top of that, he's getting a lot of stats from being a homeowner as well, where she's going to be a tenant. Yeah, this is probably gonna go quickly at this point. Oh yeah, you just see him starting to chunk the health bar, so you can see the difference in numbers here. just a little bit difference, and you can see her damage versus his damage. Remember how they were really close? Yeah, it's not really close anymore. So yeah, sadly that's not going to be a thing. Not going to be a thing right now. Did we clear it in one tap? Oh no, we didn't. We got, oh yeah, I forgot, because I got to run the different setup. That's right, I'll do that later. Yeah, we got all this loot. Most of this loot nowadays isn't really even viable anymore, or required, I guess I'll say. I do really want to test this hero more, though. Hero could be very good. It's just we got to do a bunch of things. One of them being probably something that's out of my pay grade right now. That is even going for the new hero, Patricia, as a giant killer. I mean, 17,000 for a bad copy, 20,000 for an okay copy, solid copy. I'd have to grab one. I guess a lot of people did some Soul Awakenings. I guess a lot did. There's an S up here as well. Not too bad, but yep, that's the hero for now. As far as endgame testing goes, this is it. We're done. We're not even going to attempt to do it anymore, because it's not possible. Simply not possible. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll be back later with some more early and mid-game testing with her, though, because she is pretty good in those situations. See you guys next time.